Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, from whichever part of the world you're watching me from. I am your regular host on this platform, Eldo Talk with Kemi Titi. Coming your way once again on this episode where we'll talk about creating an interesting, interactive, and responsive teaching learning environment for learners. Today, I'll be bringing another one important point for discussion. Let me start by saying this. People will always forget what you do, but they will never forget what you say to them. They will never forget what you tell them. And they will never forget how you make them feel. And that is why you see people at times that will tell you, I feel good listening to you. I feel good. I feel energetic listening to you. And so, this is applicable within the four walls of the school and within the classroom settings to create a responsive and an interactive environment for your learners. You must build a relationship. How do I mean? Build a relationship within the classroom. Don't widen the gap between you and your learners. Try as much as possible to limit the gap in between you and your learners. Where you stand before them to inculcate value, to inculcate knowledge, to pass across information good enough to make them succeed academically. You must be mindful of creating and building a relationship that will make them to want to listen to you and accept, grab that which you are telling them. Reduce the widening gap while in the class, rather than standing afar off in the front of the class. You can take a walk around the classes, walk around, initiate a conversation with the students, call them by their names. This will bring a kind of a proximity, a closeness between you and your students. So whatsoever you want to tell them, they will be ready to listen to you because you are close to them. You have reduced the gap which will have been created while you are standing afar off. But when you walk around the class, you limit the gap. You are closer to them. In another way around, you can also call them by their names. Titi, I want you to respond on this. What is this? What do you say about this? By this, you are creating a kind of a closeness in which learning can effectively take place. As a teacher, we need to be mindful of the words we use on our students or our learners as much as we want them to get values, as much as we want them to get information good enough to make them succeed academically. We must use valuable words on them. This will boost their emotional quotient. It will also increase the hormones for alertness in them. By this, you'll be able to capture their attention and create an atmosphere good enough for yourself in the class to catch their attention. So as teachers, let's try as much as possible when we come to the class, we try to smile. Don't come to the class frowning all the time. Yes, the students, they will do what will make you to want to react to them, but not always. Not always. So let's try as much as possible to smile with them, because teaching is talking with and not talking to. So for you to make it interactive and responsive, you have to create an atmosphere good enough to draw their attention. When you build a relationship with your students, that does not reduce your kind of your person. It does not reduce your person. It does not reduce your words, but rather it creates a good perception of you.